And the Lorimbo got it right.
Alright, we're back. Alright, sorry to the YouTube people. My disk space ran out. I forgot to delete the old VODs to free up space. But we're back. Anyways.
We really have that little disk page. I say that, but this is a bad faith argument because I actually do exactly the same. Like I infamously used to have like 2 gigabytes left on my disk.
No, I have so much space. It's just
Gemini,
I need to be. I just literally forgot to delete
know?
so many VODs. Like the VODs themselves, the recordings are like 50 gigabytes each.
Wait,
So,
really?
Yeah, because I'm recording in like basically real quality, so they get very big.
I don't remember exactly how when I recorded the 7-hour speedrun. I don't remember the quality. It's the same quality as stream at, I think. And it was like 15 gigabytes, something like that. It was 7 hours longer.
You're probably the record. There's different qualities that you could record at.
Yeah,
so
I don't know how it works.
I'm doing it's like the indistinguishable preset essentially, or what's equivalent to that now. It's not called that anymore, but it's huge. It's huge. Yes, Little Mac, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Hopefully, Shiny can win for you, I guess, if you're rooting for them. They're already up a game, which is cool. Kind of unexpected, in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, this is the All Things Protoss Team League. If anyone doesn't know what this is, if you're coming from the raid, we have me talking about it, and also the angry Italian man also screaming about it.
I mean, a standard opening from Heaven is actually playing Oracle this time. I thought about it actually. I think this was his plan all along, Gemini.
What?
Last game.
Really?
I think so, yes.
Why? What makes you think that?
Because I was thinking about the way he went about it, and I think he took a delayed third to account for more Immortals before. It could be that he did that after killing the third, not because he thought he was gonna get all in, but just in general, because he thought he was ahead. But I'm not sure. I think it's more likely with the way he played it. I think it's more likely he was just playing like the two base with a fake third.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the one like there is a similar one in Glaive Adepts with Cedric's Immortal. I don't know if you ever played that one.
I only ever did the I was never a Glaive guy actually, but I did do the DT drop.
If you play Glaive, there is a
fake
very
thirds.
similar build. Now I don't quite know what it's called. I just called it the Glaive 2 base all-in, but I call it a 2 base all-in, but it actually has a third.
Oh wait, do you mean the one that goes like off of an Oracle and then it's like Glaives?
No.
Oh,
Glaive
okay.
Adept, like Max Pax plays it a bunch. There are some gameplay against Reno.
Oh, what? Just like the Glaive, and then you go into
Glaive
fake 3 with like
Immortal,
2 Immortals and just mass Glaive anyway.
Mortal Sentry. Mortal Sentry Glaive Adept, yeah.
Yeah.
It's I've seen it. Max Pax played it a bunch.
Yeah, Trap used to do that a lot too. There's similar variations of it at least. But yeah, I kind of agree with that. I feel like, yeah, Heaven was probably going to do a fake third, if anything. I just think the 2, like, not taking a third was, like, definitely reactionary, but yeah, he probably wasn't going to use it.
Oh yeah, that I don't know about. Like, I have no clue what... but I was thinking more about the plan, game plan from the start.
It makes sense, I think. But, I don't know, I think the +1/+1 just kind of really makes it hit kind of late and with just not enough units instead. I think just getting 1 upgrade is fine. But regardless, we're not in that game anymore. It's over. This time it's gonna be Blink.
I mean, this is super standard. There's not much to say here. That's why I was thinking about it.
Yep.
Because that game was actually interesting. Also, once again, proving that the T drop is not a good build. Even when it does a lot of damage. It's really bad. Do you know that's one of my highest win rates, actually?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, when I play Macro, I've beaten several 6Ks Macro, and most of my wins against 6K, for example against this, has been because they fucking play the T-drop, and it's so bad. So like, it's the only way when I'm like against a Protoss, I'm playing Macro, I see a T-drop, I'm like, fuck yeah, I can actually win the game, let's go.
Yeah, I've rotated that out of my builds a while ago. I haven't been able to find much success with it.
I think Shiny is dead here, or at least I don't like at all how they're playing.
You think Shiny's dead? Really?
Well, maybe not dead, but I don't like their position at all. I would not want to play the game in this position. Let's put it like this.
How so? Like what's the problem?
I don't like the comp that they're going for. I think they have way too many roaches. They're not like they're getting plus 2 melee, but their comp is too roach heavy. They are not gonna be able to defend properly. So if Heaven plays this properly, they're gonna bleed a lot of roaches, which I don't like. Some people like this. I personally don't. I think it's a matter of opinion. I will call myself dead here, or I would at least feel very bad about it. But if Heaven doesn't abuse it, I guess it's fine. Like if Heaven he's not clearing creep and he's not actually trying to go for it. So I think maybe it's not getting punished. I still don't like it though. I would prefer a more link heavy comp and a more link heavy game plan. I think she made way too many roaches.
Well, at least the roaches on the right side will be able to help with the zealots for now, so that's good. But
on the left side,
the stasis wards continue to be really annoying here.
Yeah, I don't know why. I wish Heaven would clear a bit of creep. He has a lot of energy.
Yeah, throwing down a revelation would be good to get this tumor.
Like, it didn't react properly. I think you don't want to switch this early to charge lots after you see mass roach. I think you want to stay on mass blink stalkers for longer. Anyway, the charge attack is gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, this is one of those problems. Like, it's very awkward to play this. Your army cannot trade at all against stalkers. It's better against charge lots, I think. In that sense, they were just out of position. They should not have lost those drones. But Roach Hydra is really not a combo we play. This is like some fucking NA shit. I've seen like what's his name? The Ender.
Yeah, Ender.
Filipino plays on Korean NA. I've seen him play something like this, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I think the problem, at first it was going okay. I agree with you that getting more lings would have definitely helped to stop the blink stalkers on the left. But then I think another big problem was that Shiny just kind of didn't expect Heaven to just keep rallying zealots one after the other. Like, literally every warp in from then on was just only zealots getting sent to the third base one after the other. And after the first two, she was like, well, yeah, okay, I defended this. It's not going to keep happening, right? And then it just kept happening. Like, we just keep sending zealots over and over again, and we just didn't leave defenses the third or fourth time, and now we're suddenly getting picked apart.
Yeah, but I think that's not what is going to happen in this game. Sorry, Gemini. Sorry to interrupt that description of an hypothetical game.
What? I'm described what happened. What?
I'm joking. Yeah, this is not. I don't think this is applicable here, is it?
Huh?
Unless stalkers are on the fields. Okay, I've heard from surefire. What's the word? Sources that lurkers counter everything against us.
Yes, that's what All Things Protoss would love to have you think.
That's what they say.
I know.
Don't they complain about lurkers every time, despite the fact that they're bad against us?
Yeah, well, they're defending the top base enough for now,
yeah,
but it doesn't really matter when everything else is killing every other part of the map, so yeah. Not exactly it. Heaven takes the equalizer.
They should have let every building down. What if they could be an insane counter thing, bro? What the hell? I don't understand why people ever quit the game. Everything is always possible, bro.
Oh my God. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the desk. Bye-bye. Do not want to have that start up again. Anyways, hello desk. Welcome back. We had a nice even 1-1 there from the PVZ. Riff, what'd you think about the incredible gaming that just we witnessed there?
Well, I'm still just reeling from game 2. That was the most NA thing I've ever seen. Just like making, I don't know, it was like 8 stalkers or something, and then warping in a million charge lots and just sending them into the same place constantly. It was really fantastic. Game 2, like, he went for a DT drop, so he obviously lost. Like, anyone could have seen that coming. Even I can hold a DT drop. It's really not something special.
I doubt that.
But you know, I'm happy that Shiny got the point. I was really rooting for her, and I think the rest of the series should be good if we're going in even already.
True. Chelch, would you think?
Yeah, I thought game 1 was like a complete non-game, basically. Like, it was decided before the game started when Heaven decided to go for the DT drop. There was no real point in playing that out. I think he probably picked it because of the map, because I think it's probably not great for his normal styles. And then I think game 2 is like that moment where you're like really tilted and you're like, okay, fuck this person. I'm so much better than them. I'm just going to play so normal and win. Like that's what was in his mind on game 2.
I'm gonna rally my zealots so hard. Yeah, a bit. Yeah, I mean, Shiny got picked apart kind of there. I think Larimbo was kind of on it with the Lings. Just the composition was not that great out of Shiny. I think if you get the Ling count higher that series or that game, then you can kind of overwhelm the Stalker side on the left way easier, way faster, and so that way then the Zealot harassment can't keep just going nonstop every warp in round basically. So it's like you just kind of can defend it eventually. So yeah, a bit unfortunate.
I felt like there was no dedicated tech choice. Like there was the Lings, the Roaches, and the Hydras, and I just felt like you're not really going for any plan at that point.
Yeah, it can
Someone
work.
does need to tell Heaven about stasis traps as well, by the way, because that really triggered me. I just need to say this, because he was stacking like 3 right next to each other, and that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, I'd need to say something about that.
Yeah, he also needs to remember that Revelation exists, so that way you can kill creep, but that's another thing too, I guess. But
he used it once.
What? Heaven,
he doesn't actually know.
Yeah,
like, he doesn't realize there's like a delay when the trap gets triggered. Like there's like half a second where the unit isn't stasis, so it can trigger 2 traps at once.
Yeah. So you don't want to overlap them, basically. And also, if you try to put a stasis ward down when a unit is already stasised, it will trigger that stasis as well.
Oh.
And a Grandmaster
which I did see happen in that game as well. And yes, this is a Grandmaster player that is not knowing literally just the mechanics of his own race somehow. I really don't understand, actually. And I mean, I love you, Heaven, but like, I am actually blown away that this happens so often, where there's just players that are this high in the ladder that just somehow don't understand just every aspect of their race. I don't know. I don't get it. How do you not just know these simple things? Like, well, whatever. Zealot man, agreed. Anyways, the next match is going to be Wave Captain going against Gale Force. Should be an interesting one, hopefully. Wave Captain coming in probably as the favorite, as he's just been a very dominant threat in pool number 2, being pretty much the highest MMR of the pool 2 players. So, Jealous, what are you thinking about this one?
I have literally no idea who Gale Force is.
Excellent.
I've never heard of them in my life, so that's kind of a problem. Wave Captain's weird though, because like sometimes it seems like he's like kind of slacking a bit, and he's like sort of 4.6, and then sometimes he plays like he's 5.5. So I don't really know what to expect, to be quite honest, and I have no idea who Gale Force is. So, to a Wave Captain.
Fair enough. That is the All Things Protoss Team League analysis that I've come here for. Thank you, Chelch. I appreciate it. Riff, what do you think? What do you expect?
Well, my analysis is I like Wave Captain's videos, so 2-0 Wave Captain. I'm always just rooting for the person who I enjoy their Discord personality and their online personality. But that's why Shiny 2-0. I'm going for Wave Captain 2-0, and we'll get to the grand reveal of my final prediction later for the next analyst desk.
That's great.
Segment. So I believe in Wave Captain.
You really have us on our toes there.
Yeah.
I really can't wait for that huge reveal at the end for what your bias is in the last series.
My bias is.
Yeah. It is. Cool, awesome. That's going to be that then. I'll see you guys in a little bit after the series, as I want to start to expedite this since that debate in the middle took a lot of time. But yeah, I'll be with you guys eventually. So yeah, see ya. As I'm back with the Italian man, please accept the invite, by the way.
Oh, wait, did I get it? I didn't get it.
What?
Did I get it?
You get that one?
No, I didn't get it.
Nice.
I was like, wait, which invite?
Yeah. Anyways, these ones are all replays, by the way. So that was the only live match. This is the same as the last series.
Of the current patch, at least?
Yeah, nothing is old patch anymore. Thank God. That was actually the most annoying thing ever. Fucking. Yeah. That was so annoying.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was like, how many replays? Not that many that we have to do it.
There's like at least 4.
Yeah, okay, but it's not like 10.
Yeah. Anyways. You're back to the PvPs. You got your one Zerg match out of the way, Larimbo.
Yeah,
it's actually the only... That's the only Zerg match you have the entire weekend, by the way.
You should have been really happy about it, because it means that now I'm free to talk about whatever I want again.
I really enjoyed talking about the games for 2 games, and now we're back to just talking about Larimbo getting mad at chat for the 15th time, so this will be enjoyable.
You should curate your crowd.
Yeah.
If they say stupid shit, I'm gonna reply to the stupid shit. I think that's only fair. Anyway, we have a standard opening from Gateforce, while Wave Captain seems to be posed for a 1 gate expand. But because I've seen people play low ground with 2 gates anyway, so I'm not quite sure what the fuck is up with that.
It's mind games, man.
It is a 1 gate. No, I've seen it sometimes as well.
No, yeah, I know. I've done it.
I think maybe you played it once.
Yeah. If you can do it too. Yeah, you can do what looks like a 1 gate expand, but then you just do a 1 base all in off of it anyway. If they are not on their scouting properly, then yeah, you can just kind of fuck them up with that. It's great.
Okay, so Haven, by the way, said that he decided to do it because he killed the 3rd and saw a low drone count. So I assumed my army would outscale. So he wasn't sure about the fact that Shiny was droning after. But it was because of the killing the 3rd.
Nice.
So it was a halfway. Like, he decided to go it after killing the 3rd, but without checking for the base 2 base or anything.
Yep.
Interesting, yeah?
Interesting.
Because I asked him about it because I was curious. About the decision making there. It's certainly more interesting than this great proxy robo that gets scouted immediately by Wave Captain.
Yeah, that is pretty brutal.
Is the battery well placed by Wave Captain?
Yeah, I also saw that immediately and was like, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of that.
I think the pylon is misplaced.
I was looking at that too and was curious. I think he did misplace. Actually, no. Well, no, there's a gap there. Yeah, you could still do that. You can still full wall that. I think, but the reason he's doing this is because it makes it so he doesn't need another production facility in the wall to help wall off versus adepts or anything. And so even though the battery's forward, at least he's not going to lose like a gateway or something, so he doesn't have production getting killed by the all-in.
Is that usually done? I've never quite seen it.
It depends. Some people do it, some people don't. I'm not sure if it's objectively correct or not, but I personally always feel very sketch doing the battery at the in the wall, but I also hate 1 gate expands in general, so. But yeah, there's pros do this as well. It's not like it's a Wave Captain only thing. I've definitely seen people do this.
Let's see.
Akron, what are you dotting and question marking?
No clue.
I'm actually kind of curious that Wave Captain went for a Prism second. I'm not quite sure what the reason of that is. But
the problem is that the battery doesn't really do much for the depth either. That's what I was thinking. It just gets blasted.
Well, it's just for the initial adepts. Like now that the fucking, the whole build is out here, it's like, yeah, that's not gonna stop most of the adepts, obviously. As they get in and are gonna be able to kill probes here.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Wave Captain going for some Prince Micro, but he's getting torn apart, it feels like. Not really the greatest. There is only gateway. Oh, there is another gateway. First gateway gets killed. That's good for him though. Manages to pick up two stalkers for his trouble.
The pylon also to help try to complete the force field wall was kind of cute to get the last stalker, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough necessarily. Well, the disruptor is already out for Gale Force, which is super fast here. The prism is definitely gonna help. Oh, it's not gonna help. You don't pick them up. Oh no. I was gonna say you can definitely pick things up to dodge the disruptors with that early prism, but I mean, if you don't pick them up, what are you gonna do here? The force field will be able to keep them out of the main base for now, but that should be a dead natural. I'm really curious about why he went for a prism second, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like you just need units versus this type of attack. And then you can get the prism later to pick up micro.
But without the prism, we could not have done the insane prism micro on those probes.
That's
the Gale
true.
Force is now expanding, and ooh, this Raptor from Wave Captain does get a lot of damage done. I could definitely see some counter attack potential. There are two Disruptors from Gale Force.
Yeah, the game is definitely not over. Like, there's especially when disruptors are in the field, there could definitely be some weird stuff. Oh no, Gale Force, he accidentally canceled his own disruptor. He tried to pick up the one that was about to die, and he did do that, but then he kind of panicked and picked the second one up as well before it could get its shot off, so that's a bit unlucky.
Like, can you cancel a disruptor? I didn't know.
Yeah, when you pick it up, it cancels. Zerg moment.
What the fuck
What
is
the
this,
fuck? What the hell was that disruptor?
What the fuck?
Did Wave Captain think that was his own disruptor that he misrallied or something? Like, he was so confused why there was one just sitting there that he's just like, oh no, I'm not gonna, oh wait, crap, I need to move it over, oh no, and then he doesn't get it, like.
What? I am so perplexed.
Oh, the prism being used to repower the forward robot to get more disruptors is pretty sick.
Yeah, that's pretty good play.
Oh, the double disruptor drop can be huge as well if Gale Force cannot split. This will be
Guitar King is trying to be reasonable against Bullman. No, you cannot do this, Guitar King. You cannot try to be reasonable. You need to do the dunk like Bullman. Let's go. Another dunk. Pam. Bad fate arguing. Yay. Guitar King, I don't know why Guitar King is trying to actually defend me and actually try to be reasonable, but that doesn't work against Burm because Burm is not interested in a discussion. He's interested in a cheap dunk because he knows he's wrong. So you need to go for the dunk, Guitar King. With every single game, you need to call out that the game should be played until the last seconds because you never know how the game could go. Right? Yes. It's a non-game, true. Catch is also adding in on the fact. I love it. True, it's absolutely a non-game.
Anyways, disruptors are back. This time they will get some good damage. 5 probe kills is pretty cool. It's not enough to put him back in the game, but it is something. Unfortunately, these disruptor shots, or the disruptor drops, have been lackluster to say the least. Not quite hitting huge marks that they could have. Now Gale Force has got a pretty good economic lead coming into this mid game here. Proxy and gateway as well.
A lot of fun. Seeing Guitar King trying to be reasonable and you trying to dunk is pretty fun. I'm having my fun.
I'm curious when this debate is actually going to end.
I mean, he quit the debate. He didn't want to have it. He got scared and just quit. What can I do about it?
Is it scared, or is it him wanting my stream to not get derailed for 20 minutes?
I mean, it was a suspiciously convenient moment to quit. You know, if he wasn't the derail, he could just have said it when it was time to him to speak, instead of interrupting me. But I mean, you live for the... Oh boy! Talking about dunks, the Wave Captain Disruptors have brought him into the game. I thought the game was over, I'm gonna be honest. But it's actually, you said it right. Until the Disruptors are out,
yeah, man.
There's always some fucking high variance.
Yeah, man, Disruptors can always swing anything. And, I mean, they got some pretty ridiculous shots on the army, because neither player was really paying attention fully to their army, so... This is the weirdest, like, set of units I've ever seen.
Why did we go,
what is going on right now?
Green and yellow. Why?
Oh, the Disruptor! Oh, the cancel on the Warping was actually pretty sick.
I can't see shit, it's all
that's pretty clear to me. Skill issue, get better eyes. Gale Force is fucking Wave Captain up right now. That cancel on the Zealots was actually pretty sick. Now the Prism Micro is actually pretty good too. Wow, this is not bad at all. Gapes the Immortal alive too, nice. So unfortunately, Gale Force took a massive hit with the Disruptor earlier, but the Micro there was able to put, you know, make up for that, I guess.
Church is going in for another dunk. He needs to go for the dunk, bro. I love it. I love this dunk thing. Like, Church talking about bad faith arguments is truly peak entertainment. Aye. Boom! I just a non-stop dunk. We need to do it for more guns.
Lewis, I know, that's what I'm saying. The point is that he canceled it so that way he didn't lose all the Zealots and that he could warp in them again later. But then he never warped them in, so...
I actually don't... I've never paid attention to it.
What?
If the Disruptor kills units that are warping in, do they get refunded?
Oh, is that what Lewis is trying to say? Oh, that's a good point.
I think that's what he's saying.
Oh, no, right? Because they get killed.
I think no. Yeah,
because it's only...
Luolis is saying that. That's
okay. Alright, yeah, Luolis. Terran moment.
Because you get your bow name back every way, even if the Raptors case units that are warping in. But that's not true.
Yeah, Terran moment, right? Thinking they know what Protoss does. Oh, Terran.
I would be so disappointed if every time I killed a unit that was warped in, the refund got the cooldown got refunded, and
that
the
would be
fucking body got
ridiculous.
refunded. Like, what the fuck, bro?
That would be insane.
It has devolved into a dunk word. JK dunking. What the fuck?
Gale Force keeps canceling his own warp-ins for some reason. What the fuck? Stop it. Just let it finish. Alright. This should be ending here.
Cancer man. He's the cancer man. I was like, wait, is Protoss that OP? Do they get refunded on unit kills? What the fuck? I want it nerfed. This is like when Eva didn't know about Larker movement speed. You see that?
But it's a little bit different because at least for Lewis, it's not his own race, whereas Eva doesn't know anything about the own race that he plays.
To be fair, I don't think that it's often talk about the Larker speed, right? No one ever talks about it instead. That's not the thing you get the upgrades for.
Yeah, I guess so.
I can see why Eva wouldn't know. But yeah, still dumb. Yeah, GG gets called. For a moment, before that second attack in the main, I thought there was like some potential for Wave Captain. It almost looked like it was back into the game with those big disruptor drops.
Yeah, the disruptor drops. They could have done more than they did. I think he mismanaged them a little bit. It wasn't the perfect.
Immediately calls me down. I opened the stream and immediately calls me down. Well, sorry, Iba. I was talking about the Larker speed thing. Yeah, exactly, Wave Captain. Like, it wasn't. I thought it was over at the start, but like you put up a good fight.
Yeah, it was definitely.
I'm the king of chip dunks.
I feel like especially at the natural when Wave Captain got like the massive disruptor shot on Gale's units that were just kind of sitting there before he like went into the main with and then that super weird fight happened. Yeah. Like that whole situation definitely could have gone anyway with a different disruptor here and there.
I literally couldn't tell which disruptor was like especially
it's not that hard.
I mean, like in the middle of the fight where there were like units mixed up. I don't know.
I get it.
In fact, I wasn't even sure who the fuck shot the disruptor that killed the warp.
You think Gale just shot his own zealots warping in, and then was like, "Oh fuck, shit," and then had to cancel it.
No, like 2 disruptors each, and like they were shooting everywhere.
Instead of just moving the disruptor shot away, he deselects the disruptor and cancels the prism.
Or at least I've been tested for and I've resulted negative. I'm pretty sure I'm not colorblind. I think it's could be the way I play. I could also be colorblind because yellow has specifically been a struggle for me.
You also don't play Protoss, so you're just like not used to maybe seeing the units be so such similar color all the time.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like you don't play Protoss and you don't play PvP, so it's not like you're just not used to seeing.
I play GVZ.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like. But these are Protoss units, not Zerg units, so like you're more used to seeing Zerg units, so it's easier for you to tell the difference between Zerg units.
I guess, like for Red Roaches against Purple Roaches, what you mean? Like the most classic matchup ever. Okay, I see. Okay. I was like, what do you mean? Like GVT is also.
No, unlike you, Limbo, not everything I say about a race in StarCraft means I'm balance whining or saying that one is more skilled than the other.
I didn't accuse you of balance whining. I was just legitimately confused by what you meant.
Okay, good. I thought you mistook me for like I was mentioning Zerg and something, and like I was trying to say that Zerg players are like stupid or something.
I was thinking, okay, maybe Protoss units color are harder to tell apart. I was like, maybe that's what it means. I was thinking, wait, are they harder to tell apart? I never paid attention to such a thing because I was trying to decipher what you meant by the PvP comment compared to GVT. I was like, wait, why should it be harder? And I went into a whole thing.
Anyways, we successfully debated enough, or confusingly debated enough to get us to a Stargate.
I was just trying to understand what you meant, because I was like, what does he mean by this?
Anyways, we have a proxy Stargate.
Proxy target, yeah, another classic PvP motion.
Yeah. Wave Captain is actually going for an in-base Robo as well, so he's just going 3-gate Robo. 3-gate Robo against a Stargate is definitely a nice situation, but if it's a proxied Stargate, then it can get a little bit iffy. If Wave Captain can't actually find this thing, which he actually will, because he's somehow pointed... Oh, he was pointed right to it, but now he moved. Is he going to continue to check that corner anyway? He doesn't! Oh, the classic, I was gonna scout it into change my rally and not scout it. God, wow. This is a real PvP classic.
Is he scouting the other side now or what? No, he's going back.
No. Oh, the probe. Oh, no, it's not going far enough.
He's gonna miss it, right? Yep.
Oh my goodness. God. He does have a battery, though.
F-in chat for Wave Captain.
He does have a battery, though, so he won't die to the first Oracle.
F in chat for Wave Captain.
Gale Force actually activates the Oracle to try to DPS down the battery. We'll be able to get 1 probe for it.
Why does he say 2? I think maybe on the other side.
I think he lost a scouting probe? Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Gale Force
wasn't that
bad.
It wasn't that bad for someone who missed the scout twice.
Well, yeah, I mean, the blind battery just in case, because you never know if you're gonna actually, if you miss anything or not, so it's like you do the scouting to hopefully find it, but then you just put the battery anyway.
Captain, but I just noticed that he has been going for a very aggressive 3-gate Robo.
Yeah.
Semi-all-in. Can we call this a semi-all-in?
No, this is an all-in.
I mean, I know.
I did mention it before, but...
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't hear you, my bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
My bad.
But yeah, this is versus an Oracle expand. This usually does quite well because the Oracles don't really do that much versus the Stalkers, but this is hitting kind of late-ish with not that many Stalkers for some reason. Like, I feel like you should have had at least another Warpin round here, but it's still going to be a bit threatening as the Oracles, actually, they're actually going to do a pretty good amount of damage here since the Pro Pull was immediate. The Pro Pull is huge here. Oh, but the fucking focus fire on the Prism! What is he doing? He's walking it. Oh, no.
Holy shit, he's going like complete opposite of what I thought. Like Gale Force is fucking mashing, bro.
Yeah, this is actually pretty crazy. I didn't think.
Okay,
that
you wanna see another Lorimbo moment? For a second, I thought that the stasis word in the natural was from fucking Wave Captain. And I was like, wow, Gale Force is so close to, like, he's dodging it by a millimeter and he's not triggering it. And then I realized, oh shit, it's his own stasis word.
Nice, classic Lorimbo moment.
Build order win turned into build order loss. True.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, well, the Prism Micro was a bit rough, but I mean, I don't know. Something must have happened here.
So. No, something is wrong even in the warping. That's for sure. Huh?
Yeah, like you're supposed to have way more Stalkers when that hits.
I think you're supposed to have like 9 to 12, something like that, depending on if you. He had like maybe 7, 8. Like, there definitely were some Stalkers missing. I'm not quite sure what's up with that.
I think he didn't even make enough.
That I was wrong.
I think he didn't even make enough out of the gateways initially. He might have only made 4.
Oh my god. Ooh, Gale Force is outside with the Oracle. I mean, does Gale Force pack it up?
I mean, he could still. The thing, though, is that he did suicide a lot of probes to defend the attack anyway, so he's still actually behind on probes, and I think he didn't fully understand that Wave Captain was expanding until the Oracles saw it. So he wasn't actually fully chronoing probes on the back end of this either, so he's actually not in an amazing economic position where we might think he is. So the only benefit he has right now really is the Blink upgrade, but with the amount of Immortals out, I don't think there's going to be much room for this to do anything. So he really should not try to engage into this.
I don't understand how we could possibly fall behind in workers. That's what I'm.
Well, Wave Captain killed like a bunch. He killed 13 of them during the attack.
Yeah,
so.
But I think he just also stopped producing them for a while.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying because he didn't. I think he didn't know that Wave Captain expanded, so he stopped making probes.
13.
Oh, there's 2 Adepts that killed 5 probes? Oh, shit. Okay. Apparently that happened as well. All right. That's another big reason why. Good job, Wave Captain.
Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. Because I was like, there's something that I'm missing. Because that does not account. Okay, thank you. For, who said it? Chance. Yeah, Chance actually caught it. Okay. I see. I was like, I did not see it.
Oh, my God.
I can't even put Gemini's observer mode. Sometimes I can, but sometimes I can't. I think it's like a mod.
Well, in replays you can't. I think because even in actual games, sometimes I can't. Oh really? Oh, that's weird.
I think it's only if you have like the mod.
That shouldn't. No, I don't think that's. You should be able to do it no matter what.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never noticed. Like I will see after. It could be true.
Anyways.
Yeah, the screen was idle on the Nexus. Like, I was watching Wave Captain build. That's my excuse. Wave Captain going for a DT shine.
Is there a robo yet for Gale Force? Oh no. Is this gonna be how this game ends, really? Is it just gonna be the good old DTs with no detection?
I mean, to be fair, I don't think that Gale Force is in a good position even before that.
I mean, no, you're not wrong.
Like, I mean, the DTs are gonna definitely do a shit ton of damage, because there is no detection whatsoever. There is a robo. There is not a
They're gonna
robo.
end the game.
Yeah, they're gonna end the game then. I didn't even notice. The Stargate is so far away, too.
Yep. He lost the Oracles as well during the defense. Gale Force is just walking right into the natural, by the way, an insane move. will now switch over to the army over here. Tries to blink onto the battery, we'll be able to get it, but I mean the force fields are good enough that the immortals are being untouched.
Are destroying, Yeah, these are lost for the force.
Yeah.
I can't even without the DTs, it's just, yeah, the game wasn't looking great. GG gets called.
Another 1-1. This is one of the closest series we've had in quite a while. We've been getting a lot of blowouts.
Well, Shiny says that you do need the overlay.
Oh, really? Wait, what?
No, wait.
No, she's talking about something totally different.
Yeah, they're talking about something different, yeah. And now we have EBD versus Gemini. This is 2-2.
Yes. I'm actually super hyped about this. The fact that we have a 2-2, and then if we got the Gemini versus Ibiri. Gemini, the fake Gemini's apparently been getting super swole on ladder. They've been like jumping up ladder to the point where they're not.
It is devolving into a tank war.
What?
Oh my god, this is so bad. Sorry.
Oh, you're doing the classic thing where you interrupt me to talk to chat instead of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic. Okay.
I love doing it.
Anyways.
Did I tell you?
Yeah, I mean, I figured it out by now. Anyways, goodbye. As I'm going to go over to the desk, so that way I cannot get interrupted while trying to just say anything. Hello, desk. Riff, your thoughts on that very close series?
Look, it was a PvP, so there's very little insight I can offer. I think in the end, first game, I saw a 1 gate versus a 2 gate, and all that I know about Protoss versus Protoss is that 1 gate is very cringe, so I guess
true.
That's why he lost that game. And then second game, I don't know, the blink macro really frustrated me. I felt like the retreat path was very when he went for that 3-gate robo attack. I thought the retreat path was very like awkward. I don't know, I didn't like it, but he managed to get ahead, and I don't even know how. I just remember looking up and I was like, wow, his nexus is so late. What the hell? Oh, he's so dead. Then I looked at the worker count and it was up like 7 workers. So I don't know. PvP is just weird, man. I'm proud of him though, and I'm really glad it's a 2-2 right now.
Yeah, I mean, that was also kind of on me for missing the adepts apparently getting damage after the attack failed. So yeah.
GSL level casting here.
Yeah. I mean, just trying to cast, observe, admin, and literally everything at the same time. So you got to make mistakes every now and then. But yeah, Chelch, you being the resident Protoss here as well, maybe has some more in-depth analysis. Not to downplay Rift's amazing analysis, but
those were 2 complete clown fiestas. Like, I haven't really got anything to say about that. Like, yeah, I thought game 1 was interesting because I've never actually seen 1 base disruptor against a 1 gate before. Like, that doesn't usually happen. But yeah, that was just like still a complete fiesta. Like, it was hard to tell who was winning for like so much of that game, just because they both kept eating disruptor shots and things like that.
Yeah.
And then game 2 was like similarly monkey as well, because Wave Captain, in my opinion, got a complete build order win. Like, 3-gate Prism versus Proxy Oracle is just a non-game. It is a build order. And yes, he then didn't win the game, which I think completely disproves Lorimbo's entire premise about non-games.
Oh my god, no!
And
you're gonna make him.
From there,
you're gonna make him do it again.
Somehow,
no.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
despite getting the build order win, he then ended up in a bad position and then somehow won anyway. Like, those games
because he build order won, so maybe Lorimbo's position is actually correct. No, I'm kidding here. That's fun. I could not tell who was like how the fights were going in the first game. Like the light green and the yellow. Like I had no idea. I had to look at like just the supplies to see who was winning the fight.
I feel like the players were getting confused whose units were whose as well. Like that disruptor shot from Wave Captain, where it just like ignored the disruptor.
That
for,
was
like,
so
5
funny.
Seconds and then came
that was tragic.
That was hilarious. Anyways, I think you all guys need better eyes. I don't think it was that hard to see. Anyways, the last game is going to be Iberi versus the fake Gemini DTX, which is going to be super sick. I love watching the other Gemini's games. It's very fun. like I was trying to say before Larimbo interrupted me to argue with chat, was that the fake Gemini has apparently been doing very good on ladder and has been getting much higher MMR, so they won't even be forcing the off race anymore, which was initially the big question about them, where they were the lowest MMR in the league, but meaning that they would basically force the off race from everybody. But now they're getting so good at Protoss that they don't have to do that anymore, which is so cool. So it's going to be a PvP for this match. Chilch, your thoughts, because you obviously know both these players super well.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't actually, obviously I don't know how really either of them play, to be honest. I've seen little bits of their play. I know they're not like the highest level though, so I think like low level PvP is always like really, really fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of the kind of hard punishing things don't usually happen. So it just devolves into these like really crazy games a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I don't know who will win.
I really hope we survive to the disruptor phase. I want to see low-level dodgeballs. It's just the most fun thing you can imagine, you can think of in this game.
It's basically just two people taking turns to punch each other in the face.
Yeah.
It's like no one's done any shots.
People are just
real fighting,
drunkenly swinging bats at each other. It's like so great. Riff, what do you think?
Look, it's gonna be PvP, which already has very little reasoning from my perspective, with even less decision making. So, as Church said, so yeah. I don't know. I am expecting a 2-0 for Gemini because he has gotten so swell. And look, I've faced him firsthand. I know what it's like to just kind of die to his epic games, like his epic execution, his epic strategy. And you really need to just be on point and not forget your freaking second and third gas, in order to hold his shenanigans, his epic strategies. Yeah, look, it'll be fun to watch. It's always good to watch a low level game.
Nice.
Ibiri also gets lots of Chelch tips from the strategy channels, so that is
True.
like definitely boosted, and I'm gonna take credit for the 2-0 when he wins.
So 3 hours for the best of 2, is it?
Damn right.
It's not a PvZ though.
Doesn't matter. You can still make carriers.
Yeah, but you don't rush carriers in PvP, right? Like not nowadays. You don't do that.
I don't know. Have you talked to Ardent? He can probably do it.
Yeah, but this is not Ardent playing. Anyways, so yeah, thank you guys. I'll be back with you after the series, perhaps before an ace match if we get there, because a 1-1 will send us to another ace match. 2 ace matches in a day would be pretty crazy, but we don't know that yet. So, anyways, I'll be back with you soon. Bye bye. Whoops, is that the right screen? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Anyways, accept the invite, please, Larimbo.
I didn't get it again.
What the fuck?
Okay, wait. Now I got it. Well, hopefully this is the last games, but I'm gonna leave the group animated because it's not sending me invites.
Okay, we'll fix it later.
Not quite sure what's up with Blizzard. Do you know that I couldn't play at all yesterday at one point? Because because Europe server had 500 ping, and then they had 150.
What the fuck?
Okay, Ibiri I noticed the miss split.
Oh, did he? I was changing the thing on the OBS. I didn't see it.
Yeah. You didn't even notice. Well, like he miss split. Clicked just outside of the patch, so it went off.
Caught in 4K. Pool 4 players. Mistakes do not pass our eyes. I'm very curious, so I really want to know what happens. I just like watching these low-level games. It's just so fun.
Yeah, Gemini has been provided us with some of the most consistently entertaining games.
Yeah.
In the whole league, in my opinion.
Yeah, his first series was actually like super solid. Like the Mortal All-In that like was almost perfect the first game. Well, not almost perfect. I mean, it was just like way better than we expected, and then the second game was just like actually so good and on point. It was like so crazy. So yeah, I'm curious to see.
There was a huge improvement between the two too.
What's that?
There was a huge improvement between the two games too.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm very curious what they've got in store here. They're going for a 1-gate expand, which I'm actually surprised about. I didn't expect them to be going for that. So if he manages to pull this off, then that's also pretty sick. I mean, I feel like Gemini is like the unsung, like the massive dark horse of this whole tournament. And so I just want to know what they do, basically. I just want to see what kind of builds they're throwing out.
I would say it's unsung.
I know, that's why I corrected it to dark horse.
Fair enough.
I misspoke.
Fair enough, Gemini. Fair enough.
Thank you. Anyway, Iberi's gonna proxy. So this is what I'm talking about. If Gemini can manage to sniff out and defend a proxy while going 1-gate,
I mean,
then
there is a second pylon missing. So there's definitely a chance for Gemini.
Yep.
Will they be able to understand that it's a proxy?
Surely, I'd imagine. Fully walling with a Stargate. I kind of like that. It's not that bad. Although I would have rather them put a probe outside the wall so that they could scout with it more, but hopefully the fact that they have not seen any second pylon in the main, and the fact that there's a third gateway also being thrown in their face, should put things together that there is actually something happening. And it's going to be a 4-gate, which is actually super strong against 1-gate expands.
I was about to say this is my favorite build.
This is how I beat Azora last season, by the way.
This is how I played PvP. Just change 4-gate, enjoy it.
Oh no, it's an Oracle first. Oh no. Uh-oh.
The Oracle is not gonna be great.
And no battery either. Oh no, oh no, this is brutal.
Yikes.
This is actually very bad. I think this is over.
Don't call it over, it's a low MMR game.
Yeah, I know.
After last game...
I mean, to be fair, after that Echo Soldier game 2 on Royal Blood we saw, I guess anything is possible. Sorry, Echo, but...
almost gets killed. I mean, Iberi has been perfectly splitting his fire, so it's not actually killing anything. I guess it's killing the core. Oh, now it's killing the Stargate.
I mean, anything is good here. I mean, the warp gate was also super late from Gemini. I mean,
I always think Gemini always, not at all.
You're crazy.
Am I?
Yes.
Am I?
You're actually
Am
crazy.
I crazy?
He's got 2 stalkers.
A third is gonna come out.
He's gonna walk into the stasis though, so that's kind of funny. Oh my god, he's not!
Bait him, please bait him!
Oh.
No, Gemini, no! I went too close to the sun. I went too close to the sun. I was like,
the Limbo predictions are usually pretty good, but that one, yeah.
That would have been an insane prediction, you know?
That would have been ridiculous.
That would have been an insane prediction. Because the thing is, I like to hedge my bets. Why?
Yeah.
Because I saw the stasis and I could see a word in which that is a win, you know?
Yeah, but even if the stasis goes off, like, what's gonna happen? He's gonna get one more stalker, and then that's it. Like, the Stargate died, the robo wasn't even done yet.
The probes!
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I love hedging. True. True.
Anyway, it's a very quick first win here for Iberi, putting his team on match point.
So if Iberi wins, we are finally done after 4 hours of casting.
Yep.
I do not get paid enough for this.
Yes, you don't at all. What's gonna happen the day at the end of the team league when the Rimbo realizes I've just been doing this all as a joke and I'm actually gonna send him like $1,000 for all this casting work he's been doing for me?
I do not think that you have the money to pay me.
You're saying I'm poor?
Not poor, I'm saying you are like normal, so you don't have a this huge disposable income to give people.
Well, not $1,000, but
yeah, if you did, you would have put it in the tournament. So I'm not.
Well,
I'm
I
not
did
gonna
put some
count
in
on
the
that
tournament.
anytime soon. I'm not gonna count on that anytime soon. I did this for free. I'll just let me meme about not being paid.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I wasn't gonna pay you. It's okay.
I was gonna pay you anyway.
I put 150 towards the fucking prize pool. That's what I got. All right.
Yeah, I get paid in exposure. That's
Yes.
true.
Exactly. The running artesian builds.
What does artesian mean, man?
It's a me, because like I at one point had a like a sponsorship or like partnership, whatever you want to call it, with this PC building company called Artesian Builds that eventually got found out to be just a total absolute just joke. Yeah, it was a total scam. They were just completely not doing anything properly. Like they took all the money and just ran basically, and just didn't build anything after a certain period of time. And yeah, so people keep making jokes that I was getting so much money from this scam when I literally got $0 from that thing.
Oh wait, so you didn't even get paid at the end?
No, it was literally just the you know, you want to know the reason why I decided to even do it in the first place is because if you signed up to be like their partner or whatever and just like advertise their thing on your stream with like the link and whatever, and that's it, you could have a chance to go into a partner giveaway to win a new computer. So that's literally the only reason I picked. I decided to do it. I know. I was like, well, I mean, I don't have to do anything. I just put the link in my fucking thing. I just put the logo on my stream, and then I hope maybe I just randomly win a computer. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Why not? And then, surprise, surprise, they go bankrupt and run away with all the money.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
Even though I would have kind of suspected this with such a weird sus thing.
Yeah. No, Academy, this is actually the fake Gemini. I forgot to tell him again. So he actually asked me as well. He was like kind of worried the fact that his name is Gemini. He was like, oh, I don't want to like, you know, like be like pretending to be to pretend to be you or whatever, blah, blah. Like, should I change my name? I was like, no, dude, it's fine. Like, you don't, it's not a big, don't worry. Like, it's not a big deal. It's fine. But, I did say maybe just, you know, just put DTX in the name so that viewers don't get confused or something, but I think he forgot, but I can tell him to do that, I guess. But yeah, this is not me. This is the other Gemini. The other Gemini's so nice, unlike the one casting. Yes, exactly. True.
Absolutely. Anyway, Mars Bar, you are behind with the time. Today there is no loss from the farms. There's only dunking. What the hell, bro? I'm beating this dead dog horse until it's super dead. I will. You know why I don't stop beating the dead horse.
Why?
It's kind of asking for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. You are not failing to take the bait every time, but they also are just continually giving you the bait. So.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
What can I say?
I love beating dead horses. He's gonna get quoted.
I love how quick you were to say something after that, so that way the clip can't easily get cut with you just saying that you love to beat dead horses.
Get fucked, Clippers. These are specifically a GP sabotage.
Yeah.
Because he's the one clipping. Anyway, we see a 3-gate robo from Gemini.
Yep.
Actually done better than Wayne Captain, if I may say so.
He's got so many more stalkers. Unfortunately for Ibery, he's for some reason setting up his defenses in his main base, and unfortunately for Gemini, he doesn't actually realize that, because this is a free natural right now, as Ibery can't really contest this without batteries on the low ground. He put them in the main so as to not die, but he's definitely going to just give up the natural here.
Is Gemini gonna expand after this? I have a feeling
he should. He should. I don't know if he will, though. That's the difficulty. Oh, the sick force fields by Ibery, but he doesn't actually capitalize on it. All the stalkers get out for free there. That's sad. Bit of a
It
missed
was
opportunity.
Really a granular opportunity.
What were the other words we came up with? What did I say? I can't remember what they were. Finesse, yes. Gemini really finessed his way up that ramp right there, past those force fields. Right to his death, unfortunately. So yeah, this is the problem, where...
This is what I was afraid of.
Yeah. We got ourselves in a nice position by canceling the nat, but then, yeah, unfortunately... We just like Larimbo earlier, he went too close to the sun.
Too close to the sun.
Unfortunately for that, but Iberi will take the 2-0, which will mean that XinEra Jadewings does take the map, or takes the whole series, not just the map, but the whole entire series there. So no second ace match.
But do you mean what a series of games from Iberi? Actually, we got these were super short games. Okay, sure. Anyway, good. It's finally time for me to go.
Yes, we've enjoyed your amazing debate skills here, Larimbo. You're really going to be the next Destiny. I can't wait to see debate number 2 on what it's going to be about.
You see why I'm not well versed to be Destiny? Because like to be Destiny, you have to like have no actual will to gain to the end of it. Like it's just endless. It's like just people watch Hasan and are like, oh yeah, Hasan is great. Bro, all Hasan has done is like beat a dead horse and dang. But that's what works on the internet. Like the chat loves it when you just, instead of actual providing argument, just dang. Oh yeah, how cool it is. Instead of actually making a real argument, trying to do a discussion, just to get a cheap dang out of them. Like, yeah, I got you on a moot point. Yeah, Church, you like Ben Shapiro. From you, that's a compliment because you like Church Shapiro. You have gone on record saying how much you like him, how good his arguments are. Church, what are you saying, man? You are complimenting me according to your own standards. You have gone on record. No, Church.
Gianluigi Shapiro. It's so funny.
Oh my god.
Anyways, all right, thank you, Larimbo.
What are you doing? Anyway,
thank you for joining us as always.
I love all of you.
Awesome. Do you have any other final words?
Bulgogi man is a fucking moot point. Enjoy. I'm kidding. Bye bye.
Thank you. All right, wonderful. Thank you, Larimbo. Goodbye. As we go over to the desk to wrap everything up. Hello, my desk people. We have a non-ace match this series. It's just going to be a 4-2. So XinEra completing their victory to put themselves up at 4-1, which is pretty impressive. So if Galactic Pizza does not also win their match this week, then they will have sole possession of first place. So that's interesting. Riff, your thoughts?
Oh, I'm pretty devastated, not gonna lie. Not having a Gemini win on the board. I was really looking forward to it, even if I would have had to stay for another ace match and delay my sleep well into the morning. I think it was just a matter of like this is where the low level like skill and knowledge really kind of seeped through the gameplay with like the follow-ups, like making that decision, especially in the last game, like making the decision of expanding, like canceling your all-in is such a hard thing. Like I definitely can't do that. When I do a 2-base all-in, like I'm just like, well, look, I'm a Terran, I'll just pull more SCVs and kill them, right? Like I could never do this.
Well, you actually are, right? But
I kill them anyway because I pull more SCVs, right?
Terrence busted, but yeah, no, your point, yes, is true. Where, yeah, making the decision to pull back and alter your plan is definitely it looks like really cut and dry, like when we're casting it, but like in the moment, it is actually very difficult to just be like, oh wait, I can just I can transition. I don't need to actually just walk up this ramp and just suicide. But yeah, it's a bit difficult at times. Chelch, what'd you think? It was a pretty simple series, but I don't know if you have any extra thoughts.
So like for game 1, see, I went to go and get some cornflakes while that was happening, and I came back with my cereal, and so I'm assuming that it was just like a 1-gate expand versus a 4-gate, right?
Yes, is exactly what it was.
I think that's probably why you shouldn't do 1-gate like at the lower levels, because it's really hard to get stuff right, and anybody can 4-gate. And then game 2, I think Gemini was just trying to channel the spirit of like Bean versus Makoto and just like man mode up the ramp, and it just didn't really happen.
Yeah,
it's not much to say really. It was kind of just 2 4-gates pretty much.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate series. I think for Gemini, for the first game especially, I think, well, the second game is obvious, like just expand instead of trying to all in up the ramp. But the first game, I mean, noticing that there is no second pylon in the main base is a big tell that they're probably doing some sort of all in. If they didn't notice that, then that's something to keep in mind. And then if you don't know what your opponent is doing, I think just going Void Ray, honestly, just as the first unit blind is such a good idea. Like, the Oracle can be good, yes, but I think it's just better to just get a Void Ray blind in a 1-gate, no matter what, at a lower level, in my opinion. So that's also good. So yeah, that was unfortunate series for sure, but that is what it is, as they say. Thank you guys for joining me as our day is over here. Chelch, do you have any final parting words after your debut on the desk?
No.
Awesome. Riv, what about you?
Just you know.
Oh my god.
Everyone have a lovely night. Sleep well, macro better. Or in the case of Lauren Bow, all in better, because if you're not a pro with all these Zerg all ins, you're just doing something wrong. Yeah. No, thanks, Gemini. Had a lovely time again.
Awesome. Glad to have you guys here. Thank you as always, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. I do not wait for them to say goodbye because I never know if they will. So, I'm just going to end it. Thank you guys for joining us for yet another day of the All Things Proto Steam League. Some wonderful memes had. Hopefully tomorrow will be just as good. We've got the other series happening on the side streams after this yet again. Bulmilja will be doing that, so it's super sick for him to continue doing that, so you guys will be able to get more All Things Proto Steam League action while I'm gone. So I will send you guys over there. Thank you for watching, and have a beautiful day wherever you are. Bye-bye.